Okay, let's see this slide. Actually, the name of this slide is pH value in stomach in response to a meal. Everybody, every day, well, eat a lot of food, but maybe nobody think about what is my pH value in my stomach? It looks like this is very stupid questions. Actually, for our GI physiology, actually this is a very important concept. This figure actually shows you a very interesting point, which means once you eat food, your pH value, or we say the concentration of your hydrogen ion will change dramatically. Let me show you step by step. Before you eat, in your stomach actually still have a little bit acid left. The concentration of this acid actually is very, very strong, very high. Just this is the red curve, show you the concentration of the hydrogen ions. After you eat a little bit of food or a lot of food, this is the food content in your stomach. In this case, there are about 800 milliliter volume of your food. Remember, usually the food have very strong buffer capacity to inhibit, or we call to decrease the concentration of the hydrogen ion. Once the food in your stomach, a lot of the regulatory system which start kicking. In this case, the rate of the hydrogen ion secretion will dramatically increase. In this case, see the green line. At this peak level, you will see in the brown line, this brown line means the content of your food. If you compare the peak level, it's already decreased. What does it mean? This means the stomach starts to empty part of your food, but the hydrogen ion started to increase. Started to increase until your stomach empty almost of your food into your small intestine. And after the food enters your small intestine, the concentration of hydrogen ion in your stomach actually is returned to the very high level. We call it interdigestive period. What I want to also point in this case is if you see this peak level of the rate of the hydrogen secretion at the peak level, which will decrease gradually. What does that mean? Think about it. Actually, this means in your stomach, although the rate of the hydrogen secretion increase, but at some point, maybe there is some negative feedback to inhibit the rate of hydrogen secretion. Okay, last point. From this figure, we can make a conclusion that your intragastric pH value in your stomach actually depend on 3 factors. The first, the food, which has different kind of the neutralizing capacity. Second, the empty of your stomach. The 3 is the secretion rate of your hydrogen ion. So in GI physiology, the meat can stimulate your gastric acid secretion, which eventually people believe stimulation of acid secretion during meal, we can divide into 3 phases, which we call cephalic phase, gastric phase, and intestinal phase. Thank you for the listening.